In this Excel video, I will show you how to create a budget burn indicator in Microsoft Excel. This is going to be fun. Let's get started. So here I am in Excel and I have some budget categories and budgeted amounts, actual spending, and the remaining budget. But a budget burn indicator would be really helpful. Specifically, it would help me just look at a number and know if I'm getting close to spending all that I had budgeted or if I have a lot more to go. So for this, I'm going to click and drag from D2 all the way down to the bottom of my range of data, in this case, D21. With that range highlighted, I'm going to go to the Home tab in the Styles group and use conditional formatting. If you want to learn more about conditional formatting, please watch my many other videos on this powerful tool in Excel. A lot of my other videos cover these fantastic conditional formatting options, color scales, data bars, top-bottom rules, etc. But today I'm just going to click on New Rule, and I get a pop-up here where I can choose different options. I'm going to go with this last one, use a formula to determine which cells to format. And here I'm going to put in a formula to determine what color or other formatting I want to apply to these cells. So I'll click and type equals, and in my mind I like to say if, but you don't type if. So if D2 is greater than C2, and then I'm going to multiply that by 0.2. Now I'll talk about why in just a minute, but multiply is indicated just with an asterisk. So I put in an asterisk, 0.2. Okay, so what am I doing here with this formula? I'm saying if D2, so 50 in this case, is more than C2, 950, multiplied by 0.20. So that's 20%. So in other words, if the remaining budget is more than 20% of what's actually been spent, then we're in good shape. So I'd like that to show up in, let's say, green to indicate things are good, they're healthy. So what I did is I clicked here on Format, I went to the Fill tab, and I'll click on green, click OK. Click OK again, and instantly, all the way down the spreadsheet, that conditional formatting rule is applied. Now I still have that same range highlighted. So with it highlighted, I'm going to go right back into conditional formatting and New Rule. Again, I'm going to use a formula to determine which cells to format, and I'll click to type in another formula, equals, but in my mind I like to think if. So if D2 is less than or equal to C2 multiplied by 0.2, then I want to format it as yellow. So we're getting close to the danger zone here. And you can see why that's the case. If D2 is less than or equal to 20% of what's actually been spent, then we're getting kind of close to the edge. So I click OK, and that rule is applied. I clicked away, so I'm going to have to click and drag again from D2 all the way down to D21. And let's do one final rule. I'll click on conditional formatting, New Rule. Again, use a formula. I'll click here to type in the formula. If D2 is less than or equal to 0, then I want to format as red. Click OK, click OK again. And we've now completed our budget burn indicator. Let's say I overspend on groceries, maybe $560. I tap enter. It immediately goes to red. What if I spend the last $20 on entertainment? Type that in. It goes to 0 and turns red. No more spending on entertainment. What if my clothing expenses are getting close to maxing out? I tap enter and it changes from green to yellow. So that's one way that you could use conditional formatting rules in Microsoft Excel to create a budget burn indicator. As you're working on your conditional formatting rules, whether you're making a budget burn indicator or anything else using conditional formatting, if you decide you need to edit any of those rules, just select the range, go to conditional formatting, and manage rules. There are times when you need to switch from current selection to this workbook, so just be aware that you may need to do that. But then you can see all of the rules that are currently active in your spreadsheet. And then if you need to make any changes, you can just double click on the rule that you want to change. Let's say I don't want it to be quite so dark red. I can click on Format and I could change it to a little bit more subtle of a red. Click OK. Click OK again, click OK again, and apply and OK one more time. And now I've adjusted that rule. So I hope you can see some of the benefits of applying more than one conditional formatting rule to the same range of data. You can do some really great effects, and conditional formatting is so powerful. If you want to learn more about it, please watch my other conditional formatting videos, as well as my Excel for Beginners complete course and my Excel for Intermediate users complete course. In the meantime, though, thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it to be helpful. If you did, please like, follow, and subscribe. And when you do, click the bell and you'll be notified when I post another video. If you'd like to support my channel, the very best way to do that is to become a channel member. But you could also click the thanks button below the video. You could support me through my Patreon account or by buying channel merch, and you'll see more information about those options in the description below the video. Speaking of supporting the channel, I want to say thank you to my fantastic, super techie channel supporters. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me.